Welcome to Areas at War. Again, this is where we are currently, here at this small purple. Sorry, apparently I had it coming through twice. This small purple triangle is us. And as we looked at the map last time, my computer quit acting stupid. All the way over here is the nearest sulfur. I don't know why it did that. Up here's the nearest sulfur. It's actually right next to some gold, too. I do not see a source of lithium or sulfur anywhere else near us that's not in the bottom of an ocean. Here's sulfur on the bottom of an ocean. That's not going to help us much. So, I think today what we are going to do is salvage as much as we can from this base and salvage the small base that spawned up here also, and start following the river. At some point we're going to have to find a crossing point too. We're going to try to follow the river all the way to the sulfur. And honestly, looking at the terrain here, it almost might be better for us to just make a boat and drive and go up the river through the lake out to the ocean to the sulfur. But that is a long way to go. And there's a trade outpost right next to that sulfur. And there's iron and nickel, gold. Yeah, we need to migrate to this area. This is going to be our home. But for that, we have a ways to drive. So, let's get working on that now. Our little rover is not going to drive with this on it. So, our first job today is to build a large grid, heavy duty rover that is going to take off with all of this. Speaking of which, how many grids do we have? 45 grids. So what kind of cargo containers in large grid can we build with that? These are only available in small grids. So let's see. A large grid cargo container takes, drumroll please, 24 grids. And we have 45. Wow, we can almost do 2 large grid. We have lots of them. Small cargo containers only use 4. So that's 10 small grid containers. That's a lot of cargo. That is a lot of cargo. And this hole can continue to get bigger even. I believe I stopped it though because we were running out of room for stone. Yeah, we're chock full right now, so that's why it stopped. So, we need to go steal that large grid battery. I think I left it there. Let's go do that right now. That's our current job. To go steal a large grid battery. We can't take it out of our base to start because, well, our base needs the power. We'll turn my wheel speed up some. I know, dangerous to do, but 12 miles an hour is just too slow. Alright, so large grid battery, then use it to start the basis of our large grid base, or large grid mobile. And it's going to have to be something that not only can drive, it can float. So maybe do something kind of like a giant version of the duck. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say duck, it was an amphibious vehicle used by the military tried to use and decided that it wasn't functional for their needs, and then later became used by Alright, we are going to make this mine because now I can grind it loose. Okay. Can I move this? Maybe if it got the stuff out from around it, I can. Right now I can't. Ooh, I can't drag it. I can't drag it. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Inventory full.
Ooh, that's gonna be good news. That's good news. So if I can drag it, might be able to just get this thing and load it up. Where did it go? There's some components that fell out. I don't know where they went. Oh, there they are. I cannot get it off the ground, but I can move it. Alright. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Now. We're gonna need... I think we're gonna need this guy. What? Tar? Did I pick? what I was looking for. Alright. Let's go grab some steel real fast. And now with a little bit of steel, something just fell, but it didn't fall on my head, whatever it was. Some railing. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be challenging to get a place where I want it. Okay, now I'll put it right up the back. I can push it up that anyway.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Now, this detach mode that you're seeing is advanced welding. It gives several new ways to weld, as well as several ways to a new way to attach blocks rather than the merge blocks. Why aren't you doing all that? I think we'll just move you up here. Do that. I need merge blocks on my bar. So I'm going to need 2 of these. Oh, I did that. I messed it up first. Alright. Drop me. Alright. And like that, that's taken care of. Now, can I get this up that ramp? Come on, come on. No, I do not have the power to put it up that ramp myself. Which means... Gee... We're gonna need a hinge. I don't think we'll need a rotor because we got it pretty straight on. I can straighten it up a little bit more. That's even straighter. Again, I can get it up here a little bit. My hand. That's as good as I can get it for now. So, start with our hinge. That's not a hinge, that's the hinge. Okay, I'm at G. Oh, what now? What now? Well, hello, Scott. I need some pistons. Let's go square ones just to be ornery. And it looks like we're having computer problems. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, did I leave anything here with computers? I have this feeling that I did not leave any computers here. Tired of just of having to go up and over. I'm not sure I left anything with anything here. Oh, speaking of, I did not.
Inventory full.
Actually, we are going to do something real quick. I forgot to do it. So, let's do a restart. We got the new Apex Survival. DLC this week. So, we need to... What did I just do? I don't know what that is. We're not touching that. Okay, go back. Okay. Okay. Now, sorry, that all looked weird to me. One of my mods is not compatible yet with the new one, so we'll take it off, even though it's harder on my eyes. Here we go. Color HUD. I am looking forward to them getting the color HUD updated, but for now, it's not compatible with the new food mod. So we are going to come down here and turn some of it on, even though it's currently off. For example, we're going to turn on the solar radiation when we get, if and when we get to space. We are going to turn on not really progression off, not that one. Cool down, food consumption. Put this on the normal rate. Survival buffs, reduce stats, Cargo ships, drones, economy, random, turn on wolves, turn on spiders, even though I don't know that there are any on this world. Random encounters stay in the same. I don't use a controller, so that's not important. Block, contracts, friendly rocket, damage, off. And it turn on weapons. Spectator camera should be on, even though I don't use it much. Thrusters, tools shake, off. Voxel hands, third person, convert to station, remove block. I know I'm just reading off stuff as I run through them. Shoot tensor, unsafe torques, adapt to symmetry, unsupported, we don't do permanent death. Super gridding, do not want to subgroup damage, and we don't do block limits. I believe now I have the food stuff all turned on. And because of that, you will have to give me a little bit of food to get started before I can start building the food necessary to survive. So, when we get back in here, I'll go into creative long enough to put on some, what's it called? I'll go in long enough to give myself some food. Probably some kelp crispies. Ooh, space. All the mods on this list take forever to recompile. And taking out the color HUD is taking longer than I thought it would. So, I apologize for the length of time this is taking. And so, I guess while we wait, I will just say I very much appreciate the modding community around Space Engineers. I also appreciate how easily the mods work in Space Engineers. Keen has set up an excellent system for modding where pretty much you subscribe to whatever you want, you drag it in, and it just works. There's no messing with load orders or any of the things you typically have to deal with when you're modding. It's a great system, so hats off to Keen on that, and as always, hats off to the modding community, because holy cow, the different ways you can play this game because of the modding community is just unheard of. I absolutely, I don't know what we as a fan base would do without the excellent modders in this community. So, to all of those modders, everybody from Captain Arthur and Wickerell to Splitsy and TFE, the final event. You have to, when you start playing this game and you get in more than a couple hundred hours in your first survival playthrough, you want to start changing and adapting how you play the game to keep it interesting. And Space Engineers, it's always possible. It's always possible to find something else that will make it fun. For example, I'm playing 2 playthroughs right now. One here on YouTube and one also on Twitch. And 2 playthroughs are completely different. Escape from Mars is... you can't mine. You're stuck just as a scavenger. And in this one, you're able to build bases and look at a globe and a map to see where everything is. And it's just... it is absolutely a fantastic mod, fantastic setup. And we should all thank our modding community constantly. Oh, what's it called? Fine, just go into gear and get it this way. Alright. That'll let me get everything I need to finish my crane. Oh, it's not really much of a crane. It's really just going to be drag it up on the... oh, look at that. Because they were unpowered, they disappeared in the amount of time it took me to go get these. That's funny. It's not going to affect really what I'm doing, so I'm not going to bother with it. Not withdraw 1 large steel 2. Well, 2. Is there anything here with a large steel 2 in it? Right back here. Lab equipment. Traffic event. That would be no. There are no large tubes here. I found some. I found some large tubes. Haha! Bingo! Large tubes. That'll fix... whoa! Fix the problem. I was going to run into it for a second there. Alright. I'm going to put a pad here on the back. Honestly, I almost think I need one more. Should I put one more hinge? Let's try one more. I think I need one more hinge. I don't know why I did G. It's on my bar here. Okay. And then let's put our landing pad.
Fuel low.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Fuel critical.
Uh-oh. Well, that's going to make this a whole lot harder. First off, let's move this hinge. Okay, let's move this hinge. Alright. Let's extend this just a little. Actually, no, before we do that, let's try to square this up a little bit. Just a itty bit. Needs to go... More like that, I think. I think that's better. Alright, let's extend this one. Doesn't need to go out much, though. So go out just a little bit. Yeah, right there looks good. And then let's raise... Dang it. Forgot. And we need to turn you down just a hair. Turn you down. Oh, it's the only one that goes the other direction. That's wonderful. Alright, extend you a little bit more. Velocity. Alright. I don't know what's blinking at me. That's weird, whatever it is. There it is again. I don't know what's doing it. It's weird. If I did this right. Okay. And not fast. Just think. Oh, I've done this just about beautifully. Take this up just a hair. Okay, and I can withdraw that one. Let's release it. Unlock off. No! We were so close.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, I got it. I have no fuel. Use the limit so it stops where I want it to. And reverse. Dang it. Same thing with that. This one we want it to go all the way down to 90. Then that piston, we can draw a little bit. Not too far, obviously. This one we can pull down. Should it be better? Give me another gear. The landing pad, right? There. And then... oh, magnetic plates is what they're called. Just unlock that one. That locks onto that one. Oh yeah, that'll work perfect. Stole the battery fair and square. Now let's go nice and slow, because that is a heavy... How's my rear wheels look, actually? That's a good question. Yeah, that's a heavy battery, and it's smashing my wheels, so we need to add some strength to my wheels. If I hit the right button, that is. WH. It's just these back ones. Just these two back ones that we gotta do this to. And it needs more strength to lift this butt back up where it belongs. Yeah, there we go. That will help dramatically. That'll steal that battery fair and square. Alright. On the road again. Can't wait to get back on the road again. Sorry. Can't help myself sometimes. I will butcher every song you hear me sing, and I apologize to those of you who don't see the humor in it, but my sense of humor, it runs the way it does, and there's not a lot I can do about that. I love when you accelerate just to the point that your wheel doesn't look like it's moving. I think that's hilarious. Alright, we have the power supply for our large grid. We have the first power supply for our large grid
Fuel critical.
vehicle, which is excellent. And it's excellent news all the way around. Oh, I didn't do anything to give myself health, or to give myself food, did I? Yeah, we need to give myself some food to survive until I can build my kelp farms. And I'm only doing this specifically because... oh, where's... no, not that one. I'm in the wrong screen, aren't I? That's the problem. No. I don't remember which button it is. Well, there's a screenshot of nothing. It's the debug menu. I can't remember which button it is. Oops. Oops. I don't remember how to do this. Maybe I need to go into here and turn on creative mode first. Maybe that's the first thing I need to do. Maybe I haven't done that is why I can't find what I want. Now is it on? There's what we want. Yay! We're gonna give myself enough kelp crisps to get through and nothing else. That's all we're gonna do. It's just there to get me building my own. Now, I could just go ahead and build them right here, right now on this. But since we're getting ready to build our large grid rover, we will just put them on the large grid rover. And now you've seen my ineptitude using the admin tools. 2,000 hours. I've never launched a game in creative mode, and I still have trouble doing some of the easy stuff. It's ridiculous, I know. Alright, let's get some steel. Yep, let's get this party started. And we will build off of the side of here. Like last time, we're just going to use the spine. But this ship has to be bigger. Because it's going to hold a refinery. REF. Should we go with the full-on big refinery? No, I think we'll just stick to the basic refinery for now. Yeah, we'll just stick to the basic refinery for now. Should we stand it up? We'll lay it down. Yeah, we'll lay it like that. G. We actually want a full assembler. Because as we've seen, things are a little different in this scenario than in vanilla. So we are going to make sure we have every opportunity to move forward rather than get stuck. Plus we have a full assembler there and a basic refinery, so we are basically just moving our stuff from A to B. We learned we have plenty of grids to throw down some cargo containers. these large grid small cargo containers actually have more cargo capacity than these modular cargo containers do. Don't look sharp, but they have more cargo capacity. So with 3 of them, I have more than that though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I need a 4th one. Okay, so there's 4 of those. Our assembler and our... And then let's go with a inset connector on the back. I don't know when I'll need it, but I have it if I want it. So there is the center line of our new rover. Gee. We need a cockpit. Sorry. Shouldn't put the K. Large grid, we have 2 options. So let's go with the industrial, just because it's different. Let's look at its connectors. Just the one on the top. So we are going to do something really dumb. Oh my gosh, I just cut that loose. I did not mean to cut that loose. Well, just let me go like this. G. MERG. We're going to need merge blocks because I just screwed something up. What else is new? This has been a day for me. Let me tell you. Every single time I work on something today, I have crapped it up. I have made a mess every single time. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but it has not been smooth. Let's put it that way. Okay. I don't really like having the low slung cockpit, but I think it'll be alright. I do. Now, I have a battery on the base. There. And I have that battery there. I can put them on that second row. Gee. We need another merge block. Set. We got our cockpit, so that won't matter. How am I going to do this part? Whoa! I need to have this merge block. I need to have this merge block up here. That way, this one's merge block. Could be that way. Which I can't do yet because I have to pick it up with this. Let's put this one. Negative. That looks yellow, so it should be ready.
Fuel low.
The trick I've learned to keep my food up is pretty much anytime I run out of hydrogen, I just go ahead and eat one, and it's kind of a good mnemonic for me. Oh, I'm out of hydrogen, I need to eat. Out of hydrogen, I need to eat. If you're playing a no jetpack run, it'd be a little different. You'd have to pick something else. But, like I said, that's the mnemonic I've been using to help me do it. And that's the wrong button. So why'd you lift up a little, not a lot? I have to back this into position. Really need a shear inertia tensor on all those, so they're a little tougher. The reason I'm not using no jetpack is I figure this is tough enough as is. Alright. Let's turn on some shear inertia so that don't have quite so much jiggle as we do this. And I missed it. There it is. Oh, magnifiers, make this easier, please. See, it's starting to get stronger. Should I put the whole weight of the vehicle on it? Maybe try it. No, that's still not enough. I have to go one more to get all the vehicle. It's gonna be this. Probably not the best thing to do, but hey, whatever works. Alright, velocity up. Wrong direction, dummy. Now I need more torque. There's just one. I don't know why. We're gonna have to go past and lower the other hinge too, aren't we? So there's an option where I don't. Okay, let's lower this hinge. Making sure we don't smash. Okay. And now with this hinge. Wrong direction. Left the wrong direction. Now comes the fun part. You have to line that up, which is going to be almost impossible because of the angle. Oops. I don't have any way to pivot that. Dang it. I'm going to have to detach it. Put a rotor on. Alright. Hop out. Drop it. Hop in. Drive forward just a little. Hop back out. Come around. Take off my mag plate. I need a rotor. Okay, and then attach to that, I need the mag plate. That will let me twist in the direction it needs to twist. Okay. Alright. Now then, you first. I have to go velocity.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Get some more fuel again. Look, how am I needing food? Yeah. See? Every time you do this, you do that. Oh, this is where web blocks are easier. They give you more information. But what makes these easier is they magnet together once you get them close. Looks about right. Let's go up just a hair more. It's twisted too far, actually. Oh, I have to back up and try again. Well, now, as far as I can tell, it's all about driving it into the right spot. Turn it off would be easier. There's not enough weight on the front of this prep. Let's try doing this. I know, this is cheeky. It isn't. I'm just using it for weight. Not flipping it over, just... There's lots of ways I could have done that what I just did, but considering that all of this right now is temporary, that is the whole point, not this. We're just working on... I just put enough batteries in. I just made sure there was enough weight to counter that battery so I can get it lined up, hopefully. Still think I need one or two more. Where are we caught at? We are really, really close. Really, really, really close. Wrong direction, wrong direction. Good spot. Now, let's withdraw the crane.
Fuel low.
Really? Already?
Fuel critical. I say we just leave it hanging off like that. Yeah, I say we just leave it like that. Oh yeah, I ran out of hydrogen.
So as you can see, the kelp crispies don't last long. So building algae farms on here is going to be important. Okay, and we will put the other battery right here. Which actually we probably so there's all of its contacts. As long as I brace everything to something else. Probably can go ahead and move it now. Oh, and it's night. Let's go make it day again. As you can see, we're starting to pick up some bonuses. Alright, let's try the dumb thing. Why didn't it fall? Doesn't detach the block from. Oh, I know why. Alright, let's do this again. I would take those off, but I'm going to need them again, so screw it. This vehicle is not built to be a crane truck. A crane's not really built to do what I'm doing with it, but, you know, it was built just to hook it up and haul it. But I don't want to take it all the way apart and build the proper setup I would need to do this 100% right either, so. And it's definitely not where I'm going to put the QOL stuff on it yet, because it's too simple to crane yet. Dang it, jumped too far. Oh, for heaven's sake. It. Oh, I have to fly. Oop. All right. I don't know why there's a battery there. It should be a merge block. Why did it move? Come on. Back in the spot. Back in the spot. I think that's pretty good. I think we can line it up from there. Alright, so now we open this hinge, erase this hinge a little bit more. Get closer to vertical. We have to raise this hinge more. Get it higher in the air. Okay, now tip it the other direction. So I raised it. Wrong way. It's still more crooked than I'd like, but let's see if we extend this piston. What happens? Come on. Oh, jerk, why don't you hook up? Close. Real close. I think I can do it with the rotor now. I twist it the right direction. Let's get a little bit more torque apparently. Oh, come
Fuel
on.
low.
Come on.
Fuel critical.
What do you want? What am I gonna do here? Oh yeah, the fuel. And if I don't pick up the pace, I'm gonna have to cheat in some more Cup Krispies, which is not what I want. I want to get this hooked up so I can start building the ship right. That did. Oh, I see why it won't connect. Because I'm a moron, that's why. It'll never connect like that. I bet it connects for the first time now. As close as we were already. No problem. Alright. Okay. Now. I have rescued both batteries. Now is the time. Please H2O2 for a minute. I can go straight in. With that. Oh, another cargo container. How am I going to isolate ice into one cargo container? I want one cargo container to get ice.
Fuel low.
No. I want to isolate one cargo container for nothing but ice. All I want in it. And I don't want it to fill any other container with ice. So
Fuel
I did
critical.
that with what I have. Now my jetpack fuel is lasting longer because I'm not just sitting there hovering running a crane. Alright. Ice can be run through a small ice and ore. Go through smalls. But not many of the components can. I don't see any way to hook those up because there's no smalls. Everything is huge on this one large grid. Which brings me to sorters. But it's already hooked into the regular system, so that won't work. So if you do this, that won't work. I need to isolate. I gotta isolate. Isolate the H2O2, a cargo container, I already have that. I don't know why I did it again. So that blacklist ice there. Apparently I can't stop it from trying to build the grids, but whatever. I don't need them right now. My inventory's full. That blacklists ice. This we want the H2 back. It's already there. I don't know why I did that. Then H2 there. Love you, Angel. Have a good day. I won't. Alright, we got H2O2 connected in. Let's go ahead and do the blacklisting while we're thinking about it. Okay, so which corner is it on? The sorter has a... There's the control panel. Good grief. Move on to blacklist. Ice. Blacklist ice. Okay. Now G. Need another sorter. Coming off of that. How about the... Where's this thing at? I want it on the front. On the top, I mean. Okay, right there. Sorters take a lot of material, I swear. Alright, now we go G, cargo container. Because I took it off. Put my hand on the wrong button.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Taking longer than I wanted to. Do-da, do-da. Okay. Now, we want you to go whitelist, drain all, ice. Add. Now, what that will let us do is all the ice will end up in these two containers. Nowhere else. But I'll still be able to pass tanks through and pull them without any difficulties whatsoever. That is what that system allows me to do. It allows me to keep the ice out of my main containers and keep it and isolate it in the side that has I need the ice. Good. Now let's do H2 tank. Sorry. Tanks. Really, all we're gonna want is small tanks. We won't need oxygen. Won't need that big of a tank. Could we go to the lab small hydrogens? Do the lab small hydrogen and a engine, hook them back to back. It's starting to look like a choo-choo train with this on top. Like it here, do some balancing. Maybe bring it out one. I don't have any reason to take it out one like I did on the other side. But it will look better. So, that's what we're going to do. Although part of me wants to put it on top. Have that... Man, it'd look like a train. We'd have to move the ice back here. I think we might do... I think that's what we're going to do. I might even move my cockpit to the back to really give it that choo-choo look. Oh, this is so not... I should not have thought that. But, after thinking it, that's what we're doing.
Inventory full.
Borders really take up a lot of space. That's crazy. Because we have two places we can connect the sorter right now. Pop, put one right here. Make sure we can get to the control panel. Connect one right here. Connect one right here. Make sure we access that control panel on this side. The negative is they are further apart here than they are on the other side. So this isn't going to work perfectly. Let's see, far apart. What we might do is instead of just one container of ice is more than enough, though. Surely. Yeah, one container's gonna be plenty. Let's just put a conveyor block right here. It's amazing how little
Energy low.
materials the H2O2 and the cargo container can take compared to these sorters. That's nuts.
Fuel low.
That's crazy. Eat that. Oh, we're running out of time. We're so running out of time. Structure components and tubes, really? Come on. Come on already. Let me go. And you know there's two cockpits that look great up here. Now. Actually, there's only one because the in large grid you only have the two. I didn't really look for that low slung look on the cockpit. It's a little higher than I had imagined. The vehicle's taking a different shape than I had to expect. I was thinking a white truck, but I'm sorry, this just made me think choo-choo. So choo-choo it is going to be. We have our refineries. We have room for a pair of speed modules on that. What if we did a big refinery? I know. But see, now we're changing the shape dramatically. I mean, that it still gives you that choo-choo look a little bit. Just a much bigger, wider choo-choo. We'd have to completely rearrange the thing to do it. Do I have a full refinery here? I do not. I'll wait to do the full refinery till we get over there. The other thing is we've yet to make this thing floatable. Ooh. Yeah, floatable. I forgot about that idea. How will we make this float? Yeah. Okay, well. Gee, I need this shape. Here. This will give me some voids at least. So much for the choo-choo train. I do this on both sides. Auto rotate is apparently on. Like the whole blocks.
Fuel low. Fuel critical. Fuel critical.
I heard you the first time. Ugh. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. Problems. Don't know if you're airtight. Next. And we do have all that space above you, so. Dang it. Just need the basic. This thing is so wide. It's gonna need like 7 years to turn. I may have to use a different kind of wheel than I normally wheel setup than I normally do on this even. It's so wide. And short. Holy cow, it's short. Of course, again, this is not exactly what I was thinking when I started the build, but, you know, as it evolve. I'm gonna die because I haven't done anything with algaes. right now, I don't do it. I'll put them on here. Where can I put algaes? Fine. I have to get to the back of them at least. There's one thing I haven't checked as I do this. Can you... Uh-oh. Captain Arthur, there's a problem here. You can't make food in the survival kits. I hope you fix that in your next update. What I need is... Oh, what do I need? What do I need? What's it called? What's it called? Food processor. That will let me turn the kelp into food. Or the algae into kelp food. Which, just so Keen knows, algae and kelp are completely different things. Kelp is a type of seaweed that, you know, grows really tall. Algae is made of microorganisms that just float. But they are very different things. So, you know, just in case someone wanted to correct the name of the different things. Look, I need the bulletproof glass. Come on now. Come on now, pick up the pace. Having to stop and make these algae farms so I don't starve to death is an extra challenge. And you do need, I think you can get away with four of them to feed one person. I think that sounds right. And so far I have yet to see the other kinds of food on Ares, but again, it's a custom planet, and I am sure Captain Arthur is already working on the update that has the food stuff in it for his planet. So I am going to be more than patient, just stating the things that are needed.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Fortunately, I don't think they like the direction I put them. Oh, we're working on it now. Here's the one I'm looking for. Right. Thing I don't have currently. No, actually, that's not true. I have cargo access up there on the back. Okay, is there anything else this thing needs? I think, as much as I'm not a huge fan of the idea, what we'll do next is actually run a line of steel. So we can use half plates. I know, I'm covering my choo-choo. Some colorable solar panels on here. Oh, for heaven's sakes, line up the way I want you to. I don't know why it keeps clicking. When I was smacking buttons, I must have hit something earlier that is messed with how it acts. Hopefully when I restart the game that will go away, because it's bugging the tar out of me. And that will give me solar power to some extent. Not the greatest, not like that is. How am I getting kelp on here? And I have no other form, really, of food. I have no other food source right now. I mean, none. There is no other option for me for food at this point in the game. Either I can grow kelp or I can starve. And it does take 4 or so kelp farms working fairly efficiently to feed a person. Gee. Since I seem to have gotten rid of them. We need those though, so it's just... They would take up that entire row. Is that bottom airtight? Let's find out, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Other issue with these is their cargo connections. All on the bottom. So where do I have a cargo connection on the bottom that I can bring in there? Nowhere, really. How to do without too much airspace. One, 2, 3. May as well use this. No. These guys are. Tight. And like that. They're all hooked in.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Alright, I think we make it tomorrow again. How are we doing on time? Almost 3 o'clock. A half hour or so before it's an issue. Not horrible on time now. We should be more efficient, but, you know, beggars cannot be choosers, apparently. Sorry, I didn't say that very loud. Said the 48%'s better than nothing, but beggars can't be choosers, and right now I'm a beggar when it comes to food. So what I can get, that's what I'm hoping for right now. sometimes you use the jetpack and you're just like flying into things at a million miles an hour. Other times, you use it just like you would want somebody to actually use it. Just float gently right up to what you want to work on, and boom, you're done. Looks beautiful. And other times it's like that. Thump, thump. And I am starting with the ones on this side because they will get more light. Produce kelp too. It's another reason to go with a large grid rover if you're going to take a long journey, is now you have a food source. Oh, bulletproof glasses go kill me with these. Production. Slam all the different components together. So much glass, so much glass. Another thing I just thought about with this mod, having the algae pods that use glass like this as the starter food source gives you a reason to go after silicon that frankly never existed in the original vanilla game, because so few things take silicon. But here in this game, with the new setup, silicon, because of glass, becomes quite important. It is the primary part of your food source, which is, you know, it's nice to have a use for the materials that you don't normally have a use for. It's a really good change to how the system works. Didn't I find cobalt the other day? Oh, no, that was a completely different gameplay. Never mind. Oh, that's where the gameplay where I'm learning the new farming system. Forget I said that. That one's my offline, not recording, just goofing off series. I guess not series, but play. I'm running almost pure vanilla in that. It's just trying to get a good grip on the farming system before I start a playthrough that has it. Well, like this playthrough, actually. I hope that's... I really do hope that that's...
Fuel critical.
I do hope that is enough. Oh, you know what else I forgot to do? Alright, I need construction components as my first thing, and then bulletproof glass. Oh, nope, need more construction components. have to say, really am enjoying this scenario so far, though. It's a lot of fun. Gives you a lot of different way. It gives you a different way to play than. I see 3 with food in it. Don't know which 3. Surely not. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh, these over here got done first. 2 of them did. That's halfway to a new algae thing. That's crazy. Alright, now. Try it's buried on bottom. Now that give me food source. Yeah, put one of those up here too, don't I? What is wired on the back too? Okay. Nicer if I put it here, but so let's put it on the very back facing out. Alright. And new production. Kelp crisps. There. It'll always make kelp crisps now. And it will make them as fast as it can make them. As fast as these will produce. Because it's all conveyored up. And no one has to move anything. Unlike over there, everything has to be moved because, well, those are just stopgaps. Alright, let's hook up the solar next. Alright, that's solar. Let's get plate. Let's just start welding the plate up. I'm not sure what to do with the wheels just yet. Cement glass. get through there. So these are isolated. So there's nothing listed here. So this only lets, so it's a whitelist. Ice. Is there a food category? So let's go fruit. ALG, algae. KLP. VG. MUS. Oh, grain. So with PACK, burrito, chili, curry, dumplings, flatbread, frontier stew, fruit bar, fruit pastry, garden salad, green pellets. I already did that one. Lasagna, ramen, cerealoid, spaghetti, steak, and I already did veggie burger. Alright. That will let all the food sources through. And ice. This one blacklists ice. Add. Drain all. What that will do is pull everything up and through that's not ice. That gets up here. But this will let... Actually, I don't want to drain all. Crap. Never mind. Drain all off. But what it will let this do is this can only hold ice or food. And food can go out through any point. Because this will let food, won't let ice through, and only won't let ice through. Wait, is this blacklisted or whitelist? This should have been a whitelist. Okay, good. Okay, now that will let everything work the way it's supposed to. I'm going to turn the engine on for a little while, let it pack up some fuel. Apparently my tank up here is full. Tank filled 0. Why is it filled 0? So that fill. is it only making like 15? Make me some steel plate, damn it. Sorry, I shouldn't have used a expletive there. Sometimes it's just frustrating. Somewhere up here is some steel plate. I don't know where. If I was willing to be really cheesy, I could do this out of concrete, but again, concrete's for when I make a base, not for a vehicle. Alright, that area. I didn't get into it. If I went a different way, I would have been fine. But I'm not. I didn't do it the right way, so I would prefer getting it. Alright. G, need a vent. Area is sealed. So this is a flotation compartment. Awesome. That's what we needed. And since I put that there, on that side, this side, once it's welded, will also be sealed. So the bottom of those are airtight. Which is good to know. Awesome, 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 awesome. And what time do we have?
Energy low.
Gotta keep an eye on the time so I can be done by the time my son gets off the school bus. In case you're wondering why I'm watching the time so close. Few seconds. Alright, I apologize for that. I'm back. Let's go get some more. Given this vehicle's odd shape, and it is an undeniably odd shape, at least to me, for me. I can tell you that I have never built a ship in this shape before. Or a rover. I don't think a standard wheel setup would work. So I'm going to try something that I've never done, but I have seen done. And apparently in the community it's got a name, the wasted wheels. Now, I have never played with Wasted Space, but I have watched him do this, so maybe, just maybe, I can pull it off. Now I need this row clear. Suspension. I don't know if I got enough space down here. Is the other real problem. I may have to do something Oh yeah, we're going to have to raise it up a lot. Darn it. Good thing this thing's a static grid, because I'm getting ready to do something really dumb. If what I'm currently doing, we're done. What did I just do? Well, we won't do it like this, so we'll have to do a different route. Gotta go down one. See? See the clang? See the clang? If this was not a static grid. Oh, it's gonna cause all kinds of trouble when I do this. Oh, this might kill me. This is gonna be bad. This is not gonna be good. Boing. Wait, yes, boing. What the hell happened here? Why did that happen?
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Well. I have no earthly idea why that did not work right. They've changed something, or I didn't know, or something. That, oh, that sucks. That stinks. That stinks really bad. Is there no stone left? Oh, there's no stone. And you are all the way down. Well, let's see, iron do I have? $1.25K. That's not very dang much iron. I'm going to need to do another plunge. Oh, I hate rebuilding drill rigs. Sorry about that. Got loud for a second. We'll try to do this without having to rebuild the whole thing. By the way, this is a dumb idea. I've already broke one thing with the piston. Now I got to build a crane and pick it up. I don't like the round lifts. It's harder to use. Dang it. Throw it away. Now that it's not going anywhere, let's go cut out a couple of these, or cut out one of these. extend that piston. It needs this piston too. And up here we're going to need G, C, O, and V. Don't like to do what I'm getting ready to do because it looks weird, but it will let us use merge blocks. I just do it the whole way across there. It's alright.
Fuel low.
And we'll crash. There you go.
Fuel critical.
One. That produced one all day. Holy crap. Sorter. What? Look. I got food. My ship can make food better than my frickin' base can. Okay. Oh. That hurts so much. Oh well, we'll pick it up in a minute. Let's finish this up here first. And yes, again with the merge blocks.
Fuel low.
My fuel already below. I literally just filled it.
Fuel critical.
Oh, I see. I didn't get my bottle back. That's how you extend it without doing way more work than you need it to. It actually worked this time. I know it looks ridiculous with these squares in here, but it is better than the alternative of grinding all the drills off and starting over. Building it all anew again. The thing I am worried about is that this one won't hit ice in any way. That does worry me. Alright. Now it's all conveyed back up. Hate this having to stop in the middle to start a new drill hole. Actually, we can go ahead and do the fourth one at this speed. Brings us up to 0.2 or 0.02. We're gonna leave that alone for a little bit then. Okay. All right. Let's get it in there. Time is it? 15:30. I don't have much time. I guess I'll get this in the air and I'll get wheels on it before we play again on Thursday. I'll show you get this off. I got it off the ground. And then we will call it a day. I have to go get my kid off the bus. Submerge blocking this didn't work. We'll just crane it up. Go down so that turns green. Sure, there's your tensor.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Ooh, I don't like that sound. Not enough power being produced. Good. That's primarily because the batteries are all broke off onto the other thing. Great. That's a good thing to know. Wheels. Off-road. Wait, what? Off-road. Right. Off-road. Left. Oh. Right, the center line stays empty. So a veil goes. I really hope I'm doing this right. Whoa, what size are those? Well, it is a 3x3. Whoa, those are huge. But they were smaller than that. What do we got here? I think they're still gonna go under here. They're just gonna connect different. Connect like... Alright, maybe we aren't big enough to have wasted wheels. Not as big as I thought we were. So instead, we're going to go like this. And there is my go get off the computer alarm. So I'm going to attach wheels to those. Like so. Actually, I'll take them down another layer, actually. It's not far enough down. I'll take them down like this. The only problem with this is now I would have a very high center of gravity. That will be even better. Do it like that. 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 Those two wheels are virtually touching. That might cause me issues, but I'm in single player, so I might be able to get away with it. The negative is I'm going to have mid wheels help steer on this vehicle, which is not ideal, but could I just extend it a little bit? I might just extend it. Anyway, next week that will probably look different. Or next week, on Thursday, it will probably look different. So I hope you'll join me next time. And don't forget to catch me on Twitch. I'm playing the Escape from Mars series there. Have a good